So first game I want to dive into obviously was the big one in Happy Valley. Ohio State versus Penn State. This game is probably the worst game James Franklin has to prepare for every year since being at Penn State. I'm sure whenever the schedule comes out, he dreads the week that he has to play Ohio State because he has a hard time beating them. He has a hard time beating Ohio State every single time. New coordinator, same results. Experienced quarterback, same results. This junior class, when they were freshmen, were supposed to be the class to change things, beat Ohio State, change the culture, change the direction of Penn State. Same result. I mean, you get down to the red zone twice, no points. End up losing the game. Defense spotted you points, same result. At the end of the day, James Franklin cannot beat Ohio State. I don't know what it is. I don't know what it's about. The aura of Ryan Day in Ohio State. It was a great atmosphere. It should have been a night game, a true whiteout, but it wasn't. But yeah, Penn State cannot find a way to beat Ohio State. They lose this game 20-13. Ohio State. There's one thing I'll say about Ohio State. Very, very solid defense. Their defense is really good and really legit. Not sold on Will Howard. Not sold on Will Howard one bit. I mean, he had some costly turnovers. He threw the pick six earlier in the game. He fumbled in the red zone, which honestly spotted Penn State points. This game really should have been like 28-3, 28-6 type of game. Obviously, you go back to the Oregon game, sliding in, running out time in the clock. Ohio State has a really good defense. I'm just not sold on the quarterback, Will Howard. When we start getting to these playoff discussions and playoff topics with Ohio State, like we already seen him versus Dylan Gabriel. Like, is he good enough to go up against Cam Ward? Obviously, the defense might win that game because Miami can't play defense. All right. But from a talent level, like, is he good to go up against these type of quarterbacks? I don't know. It's something that we're gonna have to wait and see as it pans out. Yeah, it's just something we're gonna have to wait and see. How things pan out. I thought Chip Kelly called a really good game. He really diced up Tom Allen, the defensive coordinator for Penn State. Penn State, a team that likes to do a lot of man coverage, and Chip kind of exposed that. There's one play that particularly sticks out. You got trips to the left, running back to that side of the trip. So theoretical terms would be gun near trips, right? They saw us man coverage. They shifted back over. Now it's gun far trips. Back is away from the trips. They know they're a man, and what they do, they run speed option. Leverage game, numbers game. Chip knows that. He's one of the best one of the best coaches all in college football. And, he coached, he diced them up a little bit. A lot of the play calling, the run game between Henderson and Junkins, they were getting like 4 or 5 a pop. O-line, even with a shaky O-line, Chip Kelly found a way. And that's something that Penn State didn't do. They didn't find a way to take advantage of the deficiencies that Ohio State had, which makes it even more frustrating if you're a Penn State fan. Matter of fact, if you're a Penn State fan, join the locker room, drop in the chat. How are we feeling? What do we think? Where does Penn State go from here?